Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to a new review on my channel. Today we are looking at a brand new product from Maono that is being officially released right now as this video goes live. The PD200W Hybrid. Since I review microphones on my channel from time to time, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the PD200W Hybrid a bit early to check it out for you. This product promises to make content creation easier and freer, as it can be operated with or without a cable. Maono markets the PD200W not just as a microphone, but as an expression of a free and effortless creative mindset. The goal is to eliminate cable clutter, placement restrictions, and complex post-production. In terms of shape, it's almost a complete dead ringer for the Maono PD300X USB XLR dynamic microphone, with a very similar design, even including the super soft wind muff that I was so excited about in my review of the Maono PD300X. So soft. Still, the PD200W Hybrid, and I suspect the W is a hint at the wireless technology it uses, is built a bit longer towards the back. This seems to be the additionally integrated wireless module itself, or perhaps a part of the battery has been moved to the back. By the way, sorry, my neighbor is kind of running on my head, so please don't mind the additional noise, experimental noise coming through. So let's go on. Accessories. Beyond the microphone itself, the manufacturer includes a female-to-male USB-C to USB-C cable, where the male end can also be adapted to USB-A. Furthermore, a long male-to-male USB-C to USB-C cable is supplied, which can be adapted on one side from male USB-C to male USB-A. The microphone provided to me for testing came with a USB-C wireless dongle. According to the manufacturer, a version with a lightning connector is also available. Also worth mentioning is the very sturdy microphone stand. It's a simple, extendable stand with a pleasantly heavy base, which reminds me of what I consider to be the best stand from Mackie, the one that once came with the EM99B. While this one is a little bit smaller and not quite as heavy, it still makes a very solid impression and promises to be extremely durable. Here, unlike many other manufacturers, Maono has not saved on material in the wrong place. The hybrid connections. The heart of the PD200W is its hybrid connectivity with 3 connection options. You have the choice between 2.4G wireless for maximum freedom, plug and play via USB on your microphone, tablet or computer, and a stable professional XLR connection with an audio interface. The microphone can be connected wirelessly to a computer, wirelessly to a phone, and also in wired mode to computers and phones. Funnily enough, even the wireless mode still involves some plugging in, as you have to connect the included receiver to your device. So unfortunately, you still can't get away from plugging or unplugging things entirely. Luckily, a true wireless connection is then established from the receiver to the microphone itself. In other words, you could say the microphone can't establish a direct wireless connection to computers or smartphones. It still needs the additional receiver as a bridge, or, just use a cable. Well, however, The wireless connection via the proprietary receiver is definitely more stable and higher resolution than, for example, over Bluetooth, and maybe that's exactly why the manufacturer opted for this solution. What I find really useful is that the receiver not only provides a single USB-C signal, but also offers an additional female USB-C input, so you can, for example, supply power to your phone while the receiver is in use. Product comparison: for users who don't yet own an XLR or USB mic, Maono has still been thoughtful, as the PD200W also allows a direct connection via USB-C and XLR in addition to its wireless technology. The main difference to the PD300X is therefore the newly added wireless functionality, which makes the PD200W an extremely versatile all-rounder, while the PD300X remains a purely wired solution. For real audio geeks, the PD300X has another advantage over the PD200W Hybrid: a digital resolution of up to 192 kHz at 24 bits. Here, the PD200W Hybrid only offers 48 kHz at 24 bit, at least natively via USB-C. Since both microphones also have an XLR output for audio fields through which you've been hearing the audio comparison between both microphones this whole time, you can certainly get a solid sound result from both with proper recording technique. For this comparison, I'm recording both signals with the Zoom F8N Pro at a bit depth of 32-bit float at 192 kHz. And by the way, that's such a high resolution that YouTube probably shouldn't even be able to process it, so please write in the comments, hört man da einen nennenswerten Unterschied? Which of the mics sounds any better? Other key features: the PD200W is designed for recording 2 speakers and allows dual-track recording, where each microphone captures its own track. This makes editing much easier. However, I must add that for this test I only have the single microphone version of the PD200W Hybrid, so unfortunately I couldn't test anything related to the dual-track recording function for you. Clarity in any environment is provided by the combination of a cardioid pickup pattern and a 3-stage noise cancellation system, which can reduce echoes and background noises by -5, -10 or even -30 decibels. For worry-free recording, the microphone offers a stable wireless range of 60 meters and up to 60 hours of battery life, with the RGB lighting turned off, at least on paper. Additionally, there is a knob for volume gain, a one-tap mute button, and adjustable RGB lighting with 16.8 million colors. But since my eyes don't have quite that high resolution, I mostly just saw red, green, blue, and maybe some yellow and light blue. It definitely wasn't 16.8 million colors. I'm sure this also refers to the so-called color transitions in rainbow mode. But still, throwing a number like that out there feels a bit boastful to me. Technical specs. Please mind, this is only on paper. The microphone features a 30mm dynamic capsule with a cardioid pickup pattern. As I just mentioned, it offers a recording quality of 48 kHz at 24 bit, a signal-to-noise ratio of 82 decibel, and a maximum SPL of 128 dB. Software: Maono Link. The Maono Link software allows you to adjust the sound, equalizers and reverb with 4 presets and 10 reverb levels. However, I will spare you a detailed analysis of the desktop software in this video. If you're interested in that topic, I'd like to refer to my in-depth review of the Maono PD300X here on the channel, where I cover the desktop software in detail. We will take a look at the mobile app for Android in the last chapter of this video. Summary: the Maono PD200W Hybrid is an exciting evolution aimed at anyone looking for maximum flexibility without any significant compromises in quality. Whether you're a beginner or a pro in combination of wireless, USB and XLR connections in one device makes the Maono PD200W Hybrid a real Swiss Army knife for content creators. Admittedly, compared to some other wireless microphones in my playlist up here in the corner, it's a heavyweight pocket knife. In a pinch, you could probably also use this pocket knife as a club or a hammer. Sound comparison. Let's get to the long-awaited sound comparison. But first things first, I have misled you. For the viewers who have stuck with me until the end, here is a confession. My statement on the product comparison section about PD200W Hybrid versus the PD300X was wrong. We weren't comparing two recordings in 32-bit quality. Instead, while I did record the Maono PD300X in 32-bit, you were hearing the Maono PD200W Hybrid via its wireless connection the whole time. Yes, it's crazy. A direct comparison between a wired XLR cable at 32-bit on one side and a wireless connection on the other. Did you notice any loss of quality on the PD200W Hybrid? While preparing for this sound comparison, honestly, I didn't. Of course, it is evident both microphones have a different character, but it's part of the nature of all microphones, isn't it? All this time, the PD200W Hybrid was running in original mode via the Maono Link app for Android, meaning the completely unaltered frequency spectrum without noise reduction or any other bells and whistles. It was sending audio directly from the microphone via wireless to my good old Samsung S24 Pro, where you can simply switch the microphone input to USB in when using Pro Video mode in the camera app. That USB in then is exactly the Maono receiver that comes with the PD200W Hybrid. And in my opinion, this wireless connection sounds significantly better compared to recording the PD200W directly via XLR. In a direct XLR comparison, I found the PD300X had a much better signal-to-noise ratio, but you better judge yourself. Now you're hearing the Maono PD300X via XLR at 32-bit. Let's listen to a moment of silence. I'm also going to talk from the side, so you have the kind of like noise rejection. This is an impression, and also I'm going to create some kind of like noise, which you can hear. I think it's quite perceptive to noise like this. And here also you have the proximity effect. This is an impression of the proximity effect of the PD300X. Now you're hearing the Maono PD200W Hybrid via XLR at 32-bit. Let's listen to a moment of silence. I'm also going to talk from the side, so you have the difference when I speak in front and noise rejection from the side. Here is some kind of noise when I touch the microphone and so forth. And last but not least, also the proximity effect. That's what the proximity effect sounds like. Now you're hearing the COMICA VP3 shotgun mic via XLR at 32-bit. Let's listen to a moment of silence. This is when I'm talking from the side, and again I go back to the front, and then also I will make you listen to the proximity effect. This is the proximity effect of the VP3. And by the way, if you're interested in a review of the COMICA VP3 XLR shotgun microphone, just follow the link on the screen or the link in the video description. Now, you're hearing the Maono PD200W Hybrid, again via wireless, with the receiver plugged in directly into my Samsung S24 Ultra. Let's listen to a moment of silence. Yeah, still some noise up there. And regarding the Maono Link app, you can find a detailed description of all the functions of the Maono Link app for Android, including the available 3 noise reduction modes and the scenes mode like podcast, game, and sing with a lot of reverb in my related YouTube shorts on this topic. So, thanks for sharing your time. And I hope you will also follow my channel if you found that useful. I wish you all the best. See you soon and bye bye. Fertig?